in the opening teams match.
First 3 days of action, we have the highly anticipated team match. It threw up drama aplenty last year, with Europe coming from 4-1 down to pick up the first point of the contest. To see which way this one goes, let's head to our commentary team of Scott Frost and Carl Boys.
Thank you, Albert. The talking is over. It's time to chalk the tip. Reyes is going to start the cup. Scott Frost in the booth, talking us through the action. No real surprise, Reyes starting this year's cup, one of the best breakers in the game.
Yeah, thank you, Carl. I don't think you can get a better veteran, right? There's nobody that's probably more experienced at the break shot, but not only that, this format, than the guy at the table. And I think there's value here to kick. Where do you push? I think he's actually forced to kick, Carl.
Yeah, if you're tuning into 9-ball pool for the first time, well, where have you been? After the break, the very next shot, you can play what we call a push-out. And the reason why this is designed is because he's on the lowest ball, which is the blue 2. You always have to shoot the lowest ball. So because he's hooked or snookered, he can play a push-out, and also you can get a player up there, so no surprise to see Shaw come to the table. They've had a quick discussion. I think he's going to kick it.
Yeah, one of the concerns, I think, is you don't get a lot of practice time out here, so he's not exactly certain how this cue ball is going to react off the left long cushion. So he's guessing just a bit here.
Yeah, this is going to slide. Oh, good shot. Really good shot. Wasn't the performance he wanted last year, Scott. Obviously you was in the booth. I had to sweat the action out there. But I think the Moscone Cup last year is when Reyes come alive in this team format play.
Yeah, I mean, last year's over with. It was a tough position for everybody last year. I don't know that that'll be repeated. I mean, he's really started out well with the 3 there. I mean, obviously the 2 is great. He hit it at the speed, that kick shot, so that he didn't scratch.
He's got a decision to make here, though. Is he going to try and play for the gap near the green? He is. Pace looks good. He's got to get past. He doesn't want to be jacked up.
Well, that's a good sign. This table playing rather quick. I didn't think it was near enough speed.
I think he's still hampered to a degree, though. Another couple of millimeters would have been ideal. This is a big shot.
Yeah, nervy shot right here. Real nervy. Needs help.
Wow. He's a lucky boy. Lucky that he's playing the first rack on the table. That does not need to go. I'll tell you what, this table is absolutely rapido.
Yeah, it's extremely fast. Stark contrast to where we just came from in beautiful Hanoi. Yeah, nice punch stroke there. He's going to finish on the rail, though. This can be testy in the back arm.
I think the cue ball's going slightly away from the 9-0. I don't think this is straight. Yeah, you see how there's a bit of an angle? Just make sure you knock the ball in. Make sure you knock the ball in, and we've seen it in Mosconi Cups, we've seen it last year. If you don't get out when you feel like you should have, this can really start to unravel, and I don't just mean in this match, I mean days and years.
Yeah, it can become very taxing. Do all the work and give it right back.
Watch the cue ball here though, with the brand new cloth and the balls. Obviously this table has not been played on, so it just slides for fun. And there's no one better in the world than playing on a slidey table than our current world champ. Asia steal rack number 1. That's going to unsettle Sanchez Ruiz a little bit, isn't it, Scott? You've played many pool matches over the years. You get an opportunity like that. He called it, he landed near the rail, but he's missed the ball. Look at the ball he's missed.
Yeah, the biggest problem when you're finishing a rack like this, especially starting out with the kick shot, is that you tend to want to speed up, especially in rack number 1.
Yeah, there's a wonderful view of the arena, and a little bit like last year. The crowd's a little light. We'll just go through the format. It's first to 11 points. 5 players on each side, obviously a captain as well. Race to 5, alternate break. So if you get to 5, you win a point for the team. And of course, the same doubles pairing cannot play twice. So once we see a pairing, that's it, it's done. And everybody, this is a great rule change, has to play a singles point in the team, so you can't see the same player playing 2 matches. We used to have the fans vote, and we had a few other quirky things, but I think the format is right now.
Yeah, and going back to that, what I was getting at is you see amateurs oftentimes speed up towards the end of a rack and miss an easy ball. I think FSR fell victim to the same thing there on the 8.
MVP for Asia last year and the player of this season. We'll get into what Yap's done on the table in a minute. Let's have a look at the break. He's missed the 1. Made the 7. You can see a piece of this one. I don't think you can see both sides, but it might not matter because he looks to be a decent safety option on.
Yeah, he'd love to be able to see the top side and just trickle up to the top right corner, banking the 1 to the lower left, but I don't think that's available, as Carl just said. So it's probably